An episode that encapsulates a tragic story. An episode that truly depicts the cruel world we live in. An episode that truly defines the meaning of perfectly adapted episode. All that together is DANDADAN episode 7. Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new DANDADAN video. This has been a quite exceptional video because I haven't been making any DANDADAN related video or even DANDADAN review video after my very first one. But since this is such a incredible episode, a very phenomenal episode, I would like to actually talk about it a bit in terms of how the story actually goes, how they have pretty much perfectly adapted it, and also how great the animation is for this particular episode. It's just there's a lot of stuff that I would like to talk about, but let's just go down bit by bit. So I would like to talk about one of the strongest aspect of the episode itself, which is the presentation. Yes, this episode basically gave us the backstory of acrobatic Silky. So, from what I know, in the manga itself, this particular backstory is literally dialogue free, which is quite self-explanatory on how they actually want to deliver the message. This is the definition of show, don't tell. Basically, it is one way, it is an aspect of screenwriting to actively dramatizing the character traits through their action rather than description and dialogue. Without actually spoon-feeding this information, that information basically allows the reader to experience the expository details of the story. I do not want to explore through the main story or the backstory of Acro Silky since it's pretty much has been explained in the episode itself, and I'm pretty sure because you guys are watching this video, you guys have already watched the episode, right? So there's no point on me to actually repeat or just recap the entirety of Acro Silky's backstory. So I'm not going to dive into that. This episode pretty much shows that if the director knows what is the point or what are the main stuff that the authors would like to actually deliver to the audience, if the director knows how to actually convey those feelings without even having a lot of dialogues here and there, basically the manga, when it has been enhanced with music, color, direction and such, this is what you get. DANDADAN episode 7 is a perfect presentation of what an adaptation should be. And the one I would like to actually give a lot of props to is the director, the episode director of this particular episode, which is Kotaro Matsunaga. And another individual that I would like to also mention is Shuto Enomoto, who is the storyboarder and the animation director for this particular episode. Both of these individuals really made this particular episode what it is right now because their vision on DANDADAN episode 7 is just out of the world. This is what they have been envisioning and this is what they delivered. This is literally the perfect example of a well-handled episode. According to an interview from the New Type magazine with Shuto Enomoto and Kotaro Matsunaga, the main director Fuga Yamashiro wanted to expand the memory sequence of Acro Silky's in episode 7, basically having her as the main focus of the episode itself. So the main director also has a huge influence in making such an incredible episode. Shuto Enomoto basically drew the storyboard with how Yamashiro's ideas in mind, but apparently some of them were quite difficult to work with. So he basically goes, am I able to do this? The episode director Kotaro Matsunaga says he remembers the shots of Acro Silky coming down the stairs from her point of view. Basically, the episode director just doesn't know what to do. So what did he do? He visualized the final image in his head, and Shuto Enomoto, the storyboarder, used Blender to prepare a 3D layout of the storyboard for the scene where Acro Silky runs out of the apartment chasing down her abducted daughter. And what we got is this incredible POV shot. Animation-wise, it is a no surprise that DANDADAN actually delivers with how well animated a lot of sequences are. The parkour scene, the transformation looks very much satisfying. There are just a lot of stuff that are very much well animated here and there. It's just eye-pleasing to watch. But one of the stuff that actually kinda make me impressed is how well drawn, how detailed the acrobatic Silky actually looks like in the actual episode itself. Unlike the CGI monster or yokai in like the first few episodes, those are CG, which definitely kind of took away how detailed they should look like. But it's definitely understandable to have CGI yokai or monster because they are big and their designs are very much complicated, so drawing them frame by frame is definitely a huge problem and will take a lot of time. But with Acro Silky this time, it's just impressive how literally each shot of her is just 2D and well drawn and literally highly detailed looking shots in every single scene. And the director just goes, here you go, I'm just going to make every single shot of Acro Silky looks incredible, looks great, and it's hand drawn, which is even more impressive. And not to forget, Kensuke Ushio with his original soundtrack really delivers in this particular episode. Acro Silky's soundtrack is just tragic, it's just beautiful. The way it is being presented, the way it is being used here and there, the way each piano notes is being delivered, it just makes sense. It makes sense to have such an incredible sounding soundtrack being placed in every single scene. So the soundtrack placement, the soundtrack itself is just well made. This is Kensuke Ishio. It's such a perfect music placement. This is how you enhance a source material. Again, I would like to give my props to the director, yes, the main director, the episode director, and also the storyboarder, Katsunaga, Shuto Enomoto, and Fuga Yamashiro. These three individuals really delivered, really just gave us the episode of the year personally for me, and it's just incredible how they're able to actually deliver such an incredible episode. This is what you get from a team that are very passionate about their work, and this is what you get from a pretty great production. And well, to be honest, those are basically it. This is DANDADAN episode 7 review, and those are basically it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Go and check out Shinji's video because this video is heavily inspired by him. And those are basically it. This is my personal episode of the year. Please do let me know what you guys think about it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.